Legend of the Sandman. It says the Sandman can make your dreams come true. It's magic! I can see your crack, Houdini.
In Your Dreams is a wonderful film directed by Alex Wu and Eric Benson. There's this constant back and forth between the real world and the dream world.
What a weird kid.
So for the real world, the visual language was really polished and nothing unusual. For the dreams, depending on how deep we were in the dreams or what dreams, we could push the visuals a lot more. Could be with a little bit of a chromatic aberration, some vignette that we pushed. We tried to go with really large light sources to have really soft illumination, and the color schemes also went more and more saturated for some of the extreme dreams. Katana and Nuke are deeply embedded in Imageworks' pipeline because it's flexible, essentially. We need it to be part of a larger structure, and it's just made for that. The lighting department is a pivotal department in the pipeline on an animated film. There's two different types of complexities that they deal with. One of them is the geometric complexity. So they have models, they have simulations, they have textures, they have materials. But there's also the complexity of the whole sequence. So a lighter will have multiple shots assigned. There's going to be render layers, like the characters, the mid-ground, background, effects. For each of these layers, there's going to be multiple outputs. So Katana is really the hub for the lighters to manage the different complexities.
What, Stevie, what? You're really gullible. No, I'm not. Wait, what does that mean?
In any animated film, what's important is the story, which is conveyed by the characters. And to read the face, humans were wired to look at the eyes. So lighting the eyes is probably the most important thing of the lighter's job. There's a structure of where the eye highlight is positioned, and then opposite to the highlight, there's the caustics. We had the tools in Your Dreams to either do it fully in Katana, so you could pick where you want your highlights and it would position the highlight of your choosing. It could be from the real light or it could be some shapes that we define on a 2D image. The caustics would be positioned opposite to it. There's this sequence in the film where we visually introduce Nightmara, which emerges from a stormy cloud.
All right. Don't hurt yourself, kid.
To nail the look, we wanted to iterate faster. So we had placed some lights inside the volume because it's really what shapes the volume the best. And we rendered these lights through the whole sequence. We passed that to Nuke, and in Nuke, we could dial the timing, the intensity, the fall-off, etc., which saved us a lot of time. Nuke really helped us crafting the look of that key pivotal moment.
Too scary.
There are some really fun sequences that are anime style. Completely different from the rest of the film. It was super fun to do, and the pipeline was also quite different. First, the animators animated more for the silhouettes. We had an artist draw lines on a 2D plane. The lighting was fairly simple, just one light usually. And then we had a motion graphics artist to work on the background, and all the magic happened in Nuke. They could change all the colors. They could change some of the timing. They would push and pull the presence of the lines. When compositors have that sort of shots to make, it's like a candy for them.
My man, smelly it.
The reason this film is so successful is that everything supports that story. The lighting, the music, the acting, etc. It's fun and it's touching at the same time. I'm proud to be part of the team that created that film.